All right, guys, welcome to this one. In this one, we're going to be talking about logic errors. What is logic errors, and how can we avoid such errors? Right? It's quite simple, really. Um, say we have a variable here. I'm going to call this one A. Right? So we have A, and we have B, and we have C. Right? So I'm going to say A is equal to 5. Then B is equal to 7. Okay. Okay. And then C is equal to, now I would like to write, I would like to minus B from, I'd like to minus A from B, right? So meaning I want to say 7 minus 5, but I make a mistake and I type A minus B, right? And then here I'm going to print the value of C. Right? So initially what I wanted to do was B minus A, but I mistype it as A minus B. So now when I run this beautiful program of mine, right, where's the value? I'm not seeing. Oh, I forgot to save. Sorry about that. I forgot to save. There we go. Let's run this. It gives me -2, right? Notice my program runs. It works. It executes perfectly, and it does what I'm telling it to do. But it's not the wrong. It's not the right thing, right? Because initially, what I had in my head was I'm going to say B minus A. I want to say 7 minus 5, which is supposed to be a +2. However, my answer is a -2. Right? So this right here is logic error. Right? So there's an error with the logic of things. Right? Yeah, that is logic error. So your program runs, but it does not do. Or it gives you a wrong answer. It gives you the wrong output. That's logic error. So if you ever come across such things, such logic errors, such errors, just know that those errors are called logic errors, right? So sometimes they're extremely difficult to spot, but if you can master spotting logic errors and fixing logic errors, I think you will go far in your programming journey. All right. So another example that you can look at is your brackets, right? So maybe you're trying to calculate something that has to do with brackets, right? So now instead of maybe I can say 8 here, right? And then I'm gonna create another variable here. D is equal to 2, right? So maybe you wanna divide 8 by 2 first, right? And then sorry, maybe you wanna add the 2 and then divide by let's make this one 4 so we get a whole number. Maybe you wanna add the 2 first and then divide them by D, right? So you can say this plus this divided by this, right? So you want to add these 2 first and then divide by D, right? But however, if you do this, right, so what's going to happen is it's first going to divide by 2, right? Yeah, it first divided the 8 by 2 and then it added. So this is also a logic error, right? So that's not what you wanted to do. So just put brackets here. So yeah, that's a quick way of fixing arithmetic logic errors. So just be mindful of your brackets there. So when I do this, as you can see, the answers are completely different. The first one was 8. The second one is 6. So it didn't give me an error, but the output was wrong. So you need to be very careful there when you're working with logic. Okay. That has been logic errors. I'll see you guys on the next video.